YouTube, what's up with y'all, man? Today is a very special day to me, man. If you've been tapped in on my Instagram and other social medias, you've seen that I've been in the process of building a gaming computer, a gaming PC. Today is finally that day. So about 2 weeks ago, I went and ordered my case. I got my RAM last week, and currently I'm headed to Micro Center to go get my CPU, my graphics card, my power supply, and my SSD. And my motherboard is on the way from Amazon. It should be delivered later today. So, yeah, man, we finna go ahead and get these last parts, man, get this PC built up, and yeah, I'm gonna check in with y'all later. Alright, just put it in Micro Center. Gonna go ahead and get these parts, see what they talking about. You know, I already got my GPU and CPU ordered, so I just gotta go in there and pick that up. But the power supply and the SSD, I have to go get it. I have to go see what they talking about. I really not too well knowledge in them two things, so we gonna see. I really not too well knowledge in them two things. I really not too well knowledge. All right, man. So this is day 2 of what the video was supposed to be. Yesterday I went to Micro Center, and as I just said, I wasn't that knowledgeable in what the SSD is. Now, I was saying that in terms of I just don't know what the best budget for SSD, what I'm looking for in it. I didn't know that part of it, but I did know that I needed a PCIe M.2 SSD, which is like a little stick of gum type of SSD. So I went up there, just told bro what I was looking for, and bro gave me a SSD that is a SATA SSD, which is like a little pocketbook looking SSD, which it will work, but the performance is slower and is a little bit chunkier and fatter looking, and I really don't want that. So now I gotta drive back to Micro Center today. Plus, my motherboard didn't come in yesterday like it was supposed to. It won't be here until later today. So yesterday was just a whole deal of me screwing up, and now today's a new day. We're not bringing the bad energy of yesterday and today. We back headed to Micro Center, man. I'm finna go up there, exchange this SSD out and get a new one. I gotta get some DisplayPort cables, and I think that is about it. And yeah, my motherboard should be here around like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So once that get here, man, I'm gonna go ahead and start the build up. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what this thing gonna look like. The time has come, man. My motherboard has finally been delivered, and I have all the parts that I need to go ahead and start building this PC. So these are the parts I decided to go with to build this PC. For our motherboard, I decided to go with the MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. I got a Samsung 990 EVO 1TB M.2 SSD. These T-Force DDR4 RAMs with the RGB at the top. Got an AMD 5500 CPU processor. My GPU, I got an AMD Radeon RX 6600. And for my power supply, I went and got the MSI Mag A650. And then my case, I think I've already shown the case a couple times on Instagram. It is called the X3 Mesh Version RGB fan. Comes with 6 fans already pre-installed, and it got an RGB, so yeah, got a nice little case on it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get to work. The first step of this process was to get the motherboard built. The first thing to get put onto the motherboard was the CPU. So a lot of the videos that I had watched on YouTube said to line up the triangles on the CPU and the motherboard to put it in. But for about a solid 5-10 minutes, I couldn't even find out where the triangles was, so it stumped me. Eventually, I just said screw it and just dropped it in there and ended up fitting. Once I got the CPU in there, I had to put the CPU cooler on top of it. And me being a badass kid, touched the bottom of the fan and got thermal paste on my finger, which you see me wiping off right now. I then went on to install my 2 RAM sticks. At this point, I was about to show how I installed the SSD, but my camera ended up getting full on memory, so it stopped recording. But this is what it looked like once I had all of those parts installed onto the motherboard, and it was ready to be put into the PC. Next came the main attraction of this entire PC, the graphics card. She looking real good, put in there right there. I also got my power supply, which should show up in about now, right there. Yeah, there she go. All right, everything is done finally after like 3 hours of work. Let's give it a test run to make sure everything is on and working. Turn that on and... At this point, my feelings was almost crushed because I thought the PC wasn't finna turn on. If you heard, I just pushed the power button and nothing has happened so far. So I thought I had messed up. Oh shit! Oh shit! It worked. What you talking about? Yo, man! Yo! Come on, man! Stop playing with me. How to turn on the LEDs? Yo, what you talking about, man? Yo, nigga, we got lift off. Come on, man. Stop playing with your boy. Stop playing with your boy, man. I really do this shit, man. Come on. Ain't no loud ass noises. Yes, indeed. Now, we here. I got my baby girl with me, man. She all built up, looking good, running smooth, man. One thing I did forget to mention in my recordings is that the wiring to get this thing actually powered up and everything connected took me about 30 or 45 minutes. That was a little scary. The wiring gave me just a little bit of a headache, but nonetheless, though, she looked good, you know. I got her all connected. I got the Windows and the BIOS and everything else on this setup, so she's running good, running smooth. I'm enjoying it so far. I think today is about my 3rd or 4th day of me actually using the PC. I got all my apps on there, my OBS is set up, everything else, so be on the lookout for some more good content, man. I'm able to do some more things now that I got better equipment, so I'm excited for what the future holds, man. So nonetheless, I appreciate y'all for tapping into this video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what else you're trying to see. Like always, man, make sure you keep living very rich days.